Hello viewers, this is Ilyasoft software company and I am your instructor Muhammad Ilyas. And today video we are learn how to implement the account head form. So first open your database. So now click on the management studio HTML server. Connect your HTML server. Click on database. Go to the project based accounting management system DB. Then click on the database diagram and now open the ARD diagram. So in today live streaming video we are implementing this tables account head tables, and the another is right here the code with Ilyasoft. Code with Ilyasoft, and now scroll down and click on the codewithilyasoft.blogspot.com. Now it's open successfully. Then click on this accounting project part 7 account head form and C# post. So now the post is open successfully. Then go to the management studio and open your project. So click on the management studio, go to the projects where you store and copy the project, copy the POS accounts.sln file path and open the Visual Studio and then click on open a project or solution. Paste the path here and select the sln.sln file and click the open button. So once the project opens successfully, click on Solution Explorer and then here click the open the blog, the post. Here in this video we will cover all the below mentioned topics, means how to create account form folder inside form folder in Visual Studio. So open your Visual Studio and right click on a form folder and create the folder account forms and press the enter button. Then the next step is how to create account head form inside account form folder in your project, in our project. So right click here, add the new item, select window form and then select the form, and here is FRM account head and then click on the add button. So once the form created successfully, then set this, adjust the size of the form and select the form. Right click here and go to the properties of this form, change the name first, account heads, then select the startup position as a center screen and go to the form border style and mark as a none and save. Then click on the Solution Explorer and open the category form. Here you see the folder is created successfully, then the form is created successfully, and then we are going to design the account head form. So for designing the account head form, open the category form or expenses category which you want. So I am going to open the category form. So click on the stock form, then click on the category form and first copy this path, this side. If you don't have a documents outline, then click on the view, click on the other window and select the documents outline and select first this panel, this one, Control C and paste here. Then after that select select this panel bar, Control C, and then paste here. Then select this grid view, Control C, and then paste here. Select this text box, Control C, and paste inside an account head form and set the size of txt search. For designing, how to design these types of how to set these colors in this font style and the buttons colors and so on, this is already discussed in a previous video, so please watch the previous videos, means watch the category form, and you will learn how to design this. For timing saving, we are copy the material from one control from one form to another which is similar. So click on the stock category and change the name here. Account heads, account head, accounts head, and then here is enter account head title, and change the name of this text box to txt account head and save it. Go to the category form and copy this context menu strip and error provider and paste inside this form. Then select this data grid view, select this data grid and right click here and go to the property and scroll down and click on the context menu strip drop down menu and select this context menu strip, this one, and save the changes. Then open the blog. So the form is designed successfully, so let's check the design. So click on the solution explorer, click on the program and write the name of this form, account head. Save the changes, right click here, go to the quick action and refactoring and then click or using this namespace, and now start the form. So you see here the form is designed successfully. See, stop the debugging and open the blog. So the design is successful. After designing, scroll down and see this is the source code of account head form. So we need for these services this namespace. So copy the namespace and paste here, and then go to and copy for moving. Once I'm run the application, and once we click on this bar, the form is to be moved with mouse location. So stop the debugging and click here and save the changes and go to the blog and copy this code. This code is also discussed in a previous lectures and previous videos, so please watch the previous videos. And copy also this line which is the mouse down events, so paste here. So let's run the form. So once we run the form and click on this bar, so the form is to be moved. So this is the movable form. Now stop. After that, click on this close button and here is this dot close. So this dot close is used for close the context, close the current context. Context means the current form. Open the blog and copy this code which is used for maximize the form. So open the account head and click on this button and paste the code. So run again the form and check. Once you click on the close button, so the form will be closed. Run again, debug again, and check this. Once you click on this button, the form is to minimize, this maximized. So now close the form and go to the blog. Okay, so copy this, scroll down and copy the fill grid method from this blog and paste below the search above the txt search text change event. So here you see, this is the query which is retrieve the all record from account head table, and this is the query which is retrieve the record on condition base, means where the head title is like this search key to retrieve those record, otherwise leave it. So this is the condition base and this is the retrieve all the record, and this is the search key. If the search key is not null or empty, then retrieve the condition base record, otherwise retrieve all record. So once the query is ready, then call the select method of database layer. This select method is already discussed in a previous videos, so please watch the previous videos. So database layer dot select and this query and pass the query. So once you call the select, the query will be execute and get the record from the table and back, and it store in this dt. So once the record is retrieved, then assign the data grid view. This is the data grid view. Right click here and go to the properties. So you see, this is the data grid view. So once the record is retrieved, then set the dgv.data source is equal to dt. So the record will be shown inside in the data grid view. So here you see how to insert, update, delete and retrieve record from the account tables and show inside and data grid view. So the fill grid method is used for showing inside data grid view all the record once retrieved. So here see, if the dt is not null, means the record is retrieved from the database. So then set the column width of the data grid view, and this is if in case of any issue, in case of any error, in case of any exception is occur, then catch it and set the dgv data source is equal to null. So this is the method which is used for retrieving the record from the account head table. So copy this fill grid and paste here and pass the txt search, or remove this and go to the head and just select this txt text box, go to the properties and click events and click on the text change. So the focus will goes here. So right here is the fill grid method and pass the search key txt search.text.trim. Now open the post again and scroll down, and this is the account FRM account head form load. Load means when the form is loaded, the record will be load during the form loading. So if you want, once the form is load and the record will also show on form load, so then you need to call this method on this form load. So select the account head from here, from documents outline, account head, and then go to the properties, select the events, not the properties, the events, and click on the load. So once the load is open, call the fill grid method here and pass the string.empty. Okay, so once you run the application, the registered record will be show. So save the changes. Okay, so open the blog and then scroll down, and here you see the validations methods, but leave it that. Go to here, scroll down and go to the btn clear underscore click. So now copy this txt account head dot clear. So this is used for clear the content inside and this text box. So now click on this clear button and paste the code here. So this clear method is clear the content of inside this txt account head, means it clear the .text property of this txt account head. Open again, and here this is also done. Okay, go to the btn save code and copy this code and go to the account head and then click on the save button and paste the code here inside the btn save underscore click event. So first check. So here the ep is the error provider, which is used for to indicate the error to the appropriate controllers. So first check the account head text box. If it is empty, then show message to user, please enter account head title. So to check txt account dot text means in this text box have a content and it means content. So once you get the content from the text box, you use the text property, and once you get the contents, to remove the left and right spaces, to use the trim methods. Once the spaces is removed from the content, then find the length of the content. If the content length is equal to 0, it means no data inside in this text box. So it means it means the text box is empty. So show the message near to the txt account head, please enter the account head title, and this is for the focus txt account head dot focus. And return means do not execute the below codes. If this condition is false, means the length is greater than 0, it means the content is the text box is not empty, the account head title is not empty. Then go to here and check the existency, check the account head inside, check the account head is already registered in database or not. So you need to make first this query, create the data table, and then create the object name exist dt, and then is equal to and call the database layer select method and pass the query select static from account head title, where head title is equal to this, means if the account head title is already exist in this account title account head table, retrieve it and save inside in this tables. So once retrieve the account, the exist table is not equal to be null, and then check it. If the retrieve roof is greater than from 0, means count the table rows, retrieve rows inside in this table. If the count is greater than 0, it means the record is already exists inside in a table. So then set the error with the txt account head and show the message already exists. So registered, show this message, means if the account head is already registered, so show this message the account head is already registered, and then select the go to the focus to the txt account head and select all the content of this text box. So select all is used for the selections of the text box txt account head content, and then return and do not execute the below code. If in case of this condition is false, so it means the account head title is not exist inside in the database. So then execute this query, insert query. So now use database layer insert method to insert data in a database in account head tables, means if the account head title is not registered in a database, then execute this line then make the query first and then execute it. So insert query and the string dot format means this is the placeholder. So the placeholder method. So insert into, this is the query which is used for the insertion record on tables. This is the DML data manipulation language category of the XML keywords. So insert into account head table, and then this is the column name and this is the value. So the 0 value will pass to be the account head title. So the account text the account head title the account head title inside in this text box. So so for getting the content, for getting the data, use the text property and remove the spaces and pass here the value. So once the query is configured and ready, then pass the query to the insert query. So Boolean and result means if result is true, it means the data is inserted inside any database. So database layer dot insert query, pass the query. So user insert method, use insert method for insert account head and account head tables. So for how to work the insert method, please watch the previous videos. So if the result is true means once execute this line, so then check it, the result is true, it means the record is registered, is inserted in a database. So if insert, show success message and retrieve all the record and show any grid and clear the content of txt account head, and then show the message if it is false to means not registered, means the registration, the insertion is failed. So show this message, please provide correct detail, if not insert, show failed message. And in case of any issues occur inside in this code, so then catch it and show, means exception, error, so on, once occur inside in this code, so then it catch it and show this message, some unexpected issue is occur, please try again. So let me run the form, and here I am insert the, first open the browser and write here the accounts heads or account families. So these are the account heads: assets, liabilities, expenses, revenue and income, and so on. So let's go to back and go to the images. Sorry, account list. Okay, so these are the account heads: assets, liabilities, equity, revenue or income, and expenses. So this is the asset, the assets is already registered. So the second is a liability, so copy the name and paste here the liabilities and save. So once I save, the record is goes to database. So go to the database and click here and right click here and select. So once you right click here and select, the record will be shown here. So the liabilities is registered in these tables. So now again open and register the equity and save, registered. Then revenue or income, copy the full name of this account head, and the next one is expenses. So all the account heads are registered successfully, and once the clear method is also the clear buttons is working. So let's now implement the updation inside in this form. So for updations, open the form, go to the account head form and select this context menu strip and click on the edit button, the edit click event. Once you click, the click events will be created. So now copy this code. This is used for select the current record from the selected record from the data grid view. So here check first, the data grid view is not equal to null, then check it, the data grid rows dgv rows count is greater than 0. It means some record and this some rows inside in this data grid view. Then check it, the selected rows count is equal to 1, means the selected rows is equal to 1. Then show the message, are you sure you want to update the selected account head, for confirmation. And then after that message box button dot yes no message box dot question, and then if you click the yes button, then it goes to be select that record and show the text, show the text, and inside show the account head title is inside and the txt account head dot text. So this is the enable component. So this method is used for the validations. So let's me comment this first and run the form. So once I'm click here on liabilities or assets and anyone, so once you click, show the message, are you sure you want to update the selected account head? So now click on the yes, so the record will be show here. If right click here and click on this no, so the record will be not show here. So this is the selections from this list. So now go to and implement the update button, this one button. Okay, for that button now click here and open the blog. After that go to the update click event code here and copy this code and paste here this code. So it's same like the insert, this is the same codes. If the txt account head dot text is null, means context is null or empty, so show the message please enter account head title. After that once check the existence in a database, but here we have changed some little bit changes, means disinclude the current the selection do not match with the selected record. So for this type of condition you use this, the account head is not equal to this record, and then the if the exist, check the existence, if the existed show this message, show the existing message near the txt account head text box, and then focus and then select. If not exist, then scroll down here and now you use the for updation method, use the update means if you want to update the database, this use the database layer dot update method. But before you make the query, create the query, configure the query. So for configuring the query, use the string dot format, means the placeholder method. This is the best programming practice tips. So string dot form is the placeholder. So update, this is the query, HTML query. So now update account head table, set the account title is equal to 0 and update the title account title where the account head id, mean the head id is equal to this. So this is the so for so here so from txt account head dot text you get the updated title of the account head, and the account id you get from the current selected record from the text box. So this is the dgv dot row dot dgv dot selected row 0 dot index and dot cell 0 dot value. So the value, the dgv, the account head id is stored on the on cell 0 inside any dgv data grid view. Comment this. So once the query is ready update, then pass the query and execute. Once execute this and the result is true to it, means the updated successfully and clear the txt account head. But in case of it's false, so show this message, please check and try again. If not updated, show the please provide correct detail message. and here in case of any issues occur inside this code, this which is inside, and this scope, these two braces, so show this message, some unexpected issues occur, please try again. So let's run the application. Okay, so I am clicking on the liabilities, yes, so I am remove just S and save. See here, the new record is here added. So go to the database, right click here and edit. I am removing this record. Okay, so for the for this, go to the blog and copy the validation method, and copy the validation method. So scroll up and copy these two methods. See here, first I will show you. Here once I click on the edit, the update button is not show here, the cancel and update button is not show here, so it means the validation is not completed. So copy these two methods and paste below the data grid view here, and then go to the first to edit, this is the edit, so uncomments, and then go to the update and also these two uncomments. So the enable component is working to enable it's true the visibility of these two button, btn cancel and btn update, and false the visibility of these two button, btn save and btn clear. And the dgv enable to be false, and txt search is also to be a false, and then the reset components work to reset the form, means to reverse process of these components. So go to the account head and click on the cancel and paste this method also here, means if you want to cancel the updations, so then you call this method on the btn cancel underscore click. So let's run the form, just run the applications. So here I want to update the liabilities. Once we click here, see here the clear button and btn save is visibility is equal is false, and the clear cancel and update button visibility is equal to true. So here I am remove the S, and once I click on the update, the updation is complete. Edit and then S and then update. If you want to search, so enter the S, A double S, T S, E S. So this is the open search. Okay, so now close the form and set the these two button. Now move here and then run again. So here you see this is the once you right click here and see here these two button is, and once you, so the account head form is implemented successfully, completed. So now subscribe, so thanks for watching, and now subscribe our channel for more updated videos, and also click on the bell button for the notification for more videos. So thanks for watching.